Hey coin collectors and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today it's a 1969 Washington quarter from the United States of America. When you get a Washington quarter and you change a lot of times, it'll look like this if it's from 1969. The Liberty becomes fused with the rim. It's hard to tell the Washington from the dirt behind it. And if you tip it up on the side, you'll see a really kind of smoothed rim. You can't see all the reeds that go around the outside. And then when you get onto the back, you won't be able to see many feathers on the eagle. And you'll be able to read it okay if it's not too beat up. United States of America, pluribus unum, $quarter here. And you see this one actually has some color or something on it. This is how they often come if you get them in your change. And they're not going to be worth much. They're going to be worth a quarter. So if you find one like this, unless you like the looks of it, just spend it. Now you might get one that looks a little bit more like this. And you notice this one here doesn't have any mint mark on it. That means it's a Philadelphia Mint coin. This one here has a D mint mark on it, then the Denver Mint. And you can see pretty nice looking coin here. And if we change the light a little bit, you'll see it's pretty fantastic coin. A little bit of scratches and stuff there. You can see the definition between the Liberty and the rim. There's plenty of spacing between those. Down at the bottom, you can see spacing here. And you can also see, if you look way down underneath, a J and an F down there above my marker. And that's for John Flanagan, the engraver of this coin. You can also see that these are pretty open Ds. These aren't the Ds of the 80s where they all kind of got filled in. Even if you get a really worn D from 1969, you can still read it as a D. In God we trust here. So if you get this coin in this shape, it's still not going to be worth too much money. It might be worth $3 or $4, but probably not even that because of the scratches. But let's look at the back of it. If we look at the back, we see even this one doesn't have any feathers on it. And the arrows in the ribbon are not very good. That's interesting because this coin actually came straight out of a mint set from 1969 from the U.S. Mint. So this is how good they made them when they made the good ones. There are some excellent ones though, and we'll talk about those as we go through this video. So they made them at 3 different mints. They made them at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, the Denver Mint with a D, and then they made proof coins. But you have to get these in a proof set generally at the San Francisco Mint, and you can see that S there. And this is a shiny coin. If we tip this one over, you can definitely see the feathers on the back. See those feathers right up through the chest there? Sometimes if you get a really good one, you can see feathers in between the legs here. Really good definition in these arrows and the ribbon going across. So this coin is a proof coin. They didn't make many proof coins. They made about 3 million in 1969. If you get a really, really good proof coin, it's going to be worth about $600. But one in this condition, probably worth $5 or less also, because this is still not greatly defined, even though it's a proof coin. So how many did they make at all the mints? And what's the most expensive ones we could look for? Well, let's take a look at a little bit better Philadelphia Mint one, and there we go there. This Philadelphia Mint coin, they made 176 million, 75% copper, 25% nickel on the cover here, and then it's a full copper center. You see this one has some feathers on there. One of the other things you look for is this little cowlick behind the eagle, and you can see a little bit of it there and a little bit of definition in the beak. So this coin's probably could be in the MS version. It looks a little dirty, but that's just a tarnish kind of thing that goes on it. If you get one of these that looks like this, never clean it if you want to try to sell it to a dealer, because dealers don't take cleaned coins generally. It's 24.3 millimeters in diameter, 5.6 grams in weight. And the auction record for a Philadelphia quarter from 1969 is $3,290. But guess what? They found some Mint State 67 pluses of this, which is just like really, really good for a 69 coin. $8,250 if you get one of those. So if you get one that's just in incredible shape with incredible detail, with incredible feathers all down through the body, and great detail on the beak and the cowlick, get it evaluated because there's an off chance it could be worth in the high thousands of dollars. But if you get down to even a mint state 65, we're still only talking $35. So it's really hard, unless it's the best condition of any coin you've ever seen, to get any value out of them. The Denver coins, where they made $114 million, the auction record is $3,819. Mint state 65, though, only $18. And a mint state 68, they've found some really good ones of these. The mint state 68 is worth about $1,500. I'm going to show you something that people remark on all the time, but really doesn't change the value of the coin. See how this N, the I and the N and the T are kind of not very good there, and then on this one they're really good. This is standard for the 69s. There's millions, if not tens of millions of these with this worn out INT. It's not going to be worth anything over face value, unless it's a really good condition coin. If you're looking for the best 1969, the most expensive 1969 coin ever, it's going to be a penny. There is a double die obverse penny from the San Francisco Mint that's worth $126,500, and it's just one of the best double die obverses you'll ever see. It has all the different stuff on the Liberty on the penny is all doubled or tripled even. If you are going to try to get the best one you can through a mint set, remember that these mint sets also don't have great coins in them in 1969 all the time. So if you're going to buy a mint set, look at the mint set first and see how beat up it is. If it's too beat up, I wouldn't buy it just for the quarter, because you can get plenty of these quarters in this shape here for probably $1, $1.50 maximum, even though they're out of a mint set and they've never been circulated. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. The D, the Philadelphia, and the San Francisco Mint coins from 1969. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comment section.